Hello everyone, it's a trading card collector with another metal set, but today is going to be a first for me because today I'm going to be opening a Pokemon set, and this is not only the first Pokemon CCG that I open, but the very first Pokemon set at all that I open ever. I'm of course very aware of the very strong fandom that the Pokemon collecting world and the card game has. But I've never really gotten into it myself. However, I did see one of these new CCGs, one of the new metal sets is set on the Pokemon world. I took a look at the card list, which I'm going to show later, and I thought it was pretty awesome. So I decided to go out on a limb and just get a couple of cases of this new Pokemon set. I have already fully opened one. I have a almost full second case over here, although I have sold a few of the boxes in here already through my Whatnot channel. But I haven't really done any for the video. I did open a few for myself, did not pull anything spectacular. And I thought I would just do like a few openings here and show the show this set, show the card list, show some of the cards that you can get here for the YouTube channel. So this is going to be available on my Whatnot shop as well as everything that I normally open here. The link is in the description. Also remember that if you sign in to Whatnot through my invite that's on the description, you're gonna get a $15 voucher to use in whatever you want. So okay, so here's where we have the set. I'm going to show first, this is the case. This is a very, very large case that we have here in the for each one of those cases. It's a very sturdy and big, heavy metal case. Well, this is like a plywood, I'm assuming, but the sides are metal and everything. Once you open it, then you have this foam structure, like any kind of case for graded cards, and then you have like all the cards in here. One of these cases comes with 50 of these individual metal cards. Each one of these packs has one metal card inside. There's 10 pockets, and there's like 5 and 5, right? So you have 50 in total. And the cases also have some redemptions. The case itself is actually a redemption. There's 2 redemption cards inside these boxes. From this case, I actually have not opened a single one of them. So in the boxes that I'm going to open now, I might end up opening one of the redemption cards. But you do have that those 2 redemption cards, one of which is for the case. The other one is for like a 9-pocket binder, not a binder, like a card display that you can get, which I have here. I can show it real quick. You can get this acrylic. This is 3 pieces of acrylic, and it has these gaps where you can put some of the metal cards that you get, and then actually shoot it like that. Sorry. So basically it's a display. Right? It has like some holes on the side which you can mount it. It is 3 pieces of acrylics. It has like a base, which is the solid color with that image. Then the middle one with all the open slots, so you can fit in your metal cards here. That is the size of the metal cards that you get in the set. And then the top one just to cover it. So this is the one redemption prize you can get. There is another one that you can get once you start buying 3 cases or more, and you will see this on the card list. You can also start getting all these different badge sets, and I will open it real quick so you can appreciate it. It is the same principle as the card display though. So you have the 3 acrylic plates, the base. Well, that should be the base. This one over here. And then the one with the different slots for all the pins, for all the badges, right? And then you have different ones for different regions, all from the Pokemon world. But you have all these metal badges that you can then put in here, and then just hang this on your wall. And yeah, that's the other redemption that you can get. And then you have here the cards. Okay, before I open some of these though, I do want to go ahead and show the card list. The card list, as per usual, is going to be on the Discord channel. So if you join our Discord, the invite is also on the video description. I always post all the card lists there, and there's also a pretty strong trading community if you're trying to complete some of these sets. So that said, let's just take a quick peek at the card list, shall we? So here we have the card list, right here. So I'm showing it right now. Am I showing it? There we go. I'm showing it right now. Here's the card list. So this set is called the Dawai. I mean, you can see it on all the boxes as well. There's the metal diamond card Pokemon. To my knowledge, this is the first diamond metal card Pokemon set that there's been. And here you have some of the sample cards. We're going to see a bunch of this very soon. And the probability table, always good when they have this up front, so you can take a look at what exactly should you expect to get in every single case. Now, this is obviously in Chinese, but the thing that is important here is like this last column over here. This means how many of each rarity are you going to get per case, right? And obviously the important ones are the ones that you say 1, because that means this is a case hit. You're only going to get 1 of those. Now, we see one over here, which is the mega one, and this is a standard size metal card, which is going to be gold or golden, and it's going to be serialized out of 18. And then you have another one here with like a different name, and this one is also 1 per case. There is a total of 18 in the full case. These mega ones, there's a total of 9. So in the whole set, you have 9 different cards, and you only get 1 per case. If you want the whole set, you have to get 9 cases and be very lucky. This is the ticket, so this is longer than a regular card, and there's also only 1 per case, and you can get up to this 18 different varieties of that one. And then you have these other ones. These other ones is like every 3 cases you have 1 of these cards. This is the trainer cards, and that means there's only 10. This normally would not come inside the case. So what happens with this sort of card is that if you buy 3 cases, they're going to throw in 1 of those boxes. They're going to send it to you separately, and then it's up to you what to do, right? Some people just keep them or sell them on the side. What I wanted to do with my case, I was just going to add it into the second case as like a random potential drop. All right, let's take a look at some of the cards, shall we? The same image as before, and we're starting here with some of the regular Pokemons. The number you see on the top basically indicates how many of these cards there are. These are not going to be serialized. I've already opened a bunch of those, but you get of this particular tier, this particular writer, you're going to get 18 of those. More of this here. These are like golden frame, 18 of those as well, 18 of these. As you can see, you can tell that these are different generally because the frame is different, right? So the frame, the decoration and the frames are different, right? So those are different from the ones before. And as are these, right? So every variety is basically going to have like a slightly different design on the frame. Okay, here we have a few more. This particular tier has 9 cards in total. This one also has 9 cards. And you can see like design very different on every single set. This is the Ancients. This is probably my favorite one of the base ones. And of this particular tier, we're going to see 3 of these in every case of the Ancient ones. I think I've seen all 3 of these. Maybe not this one, but I've seen the first one and the first 2. The next tier here we have 18 of those. But you can see, and you cannot appreciate it here, but depending on the card rarity, some of them have very, very cool holofoil effects. So you have 9 over here, 18 more of those. So far we have not seen a single serialized one, but here's the Pikachu set. The Pikachu set is actually serialized, and there's 2 of these on every case. So every case, you're going to pull 2 of these Pikachus, and once you flip the card in the back, you're going to have a serial number. I think they were serialized out of 30, I think, 30 or 60, I can't remember. I've pulled a bunch of those. I don't have any on me. All the ones I have pulled was for somebody else in the Whatnot streams. But these are serialized, and there's 2 per case, and the whole set has 15 cards. And these are the mega. These are the ones, this is a case hit. Right, you're only going to have 1 of these on every case, 1 of these mega cards on every case. And these are serialized out of 18. meaning there's only 18 copies of each one of these cards available. So if you pull the Dragonite, that one only has 18 cards. It's going to have like serial 1 out of 18, 2 out of 18, and so on. And these are the stained glass. These are probably my favorite rarity in the series. These are longer cards. They're like tickets. There's oddly enough, these are not serialized, and it really feels like they should. I have pulled some very cool ones. Unfortunately, I don't have any on me either. They were always pulled for someone else. But I have pulled a bunch of these already. 3 of these in every case, and not serialized. But yeah, this definitely, this is probably the one rarity that made me want to get this set. And then we have, this is the other case hit, right? So we've seen the Mega before, which was a card serialized out of 18. This is the other big case hit. And these are the longer golden tickets. And these are also, there's also one of these in every case. And each one of these is also serialized out of 18. So there's only 18 copies of this Gengar in existence, right? And the whole set, it has like also 18 different cards. And then we go into the trainers. So these trainers, these are the ones that you can only get when you buy 3 cases. So if you buy 3 cases, you're going to get one of these cards as a special prize. And it's going to be shipped separately. So if you buy 3 of these cases, then they will send you one additional box that's going to have one of these. These are serialized out of 10, so it's even harder to get. So out of 10, each one of these only has 10 copies in existence. And I think that's about it. So then from here, the card list, the flyer, basically goes to look at some of the prices. So this is the suitcase that I had here. Here you can appreciate in all its glory. It is too big for me to show in the video, but here's what it looks like, right? And it's exactly the same suitcase that I have. And they have it here with the K. That basically means that if you pull one of the boxes in the case, is going to have, in addition to your metal card, it's going to have like a cardboard ticket that will have the letter K as well. And that means that you can exchange it for that suitcase. Right? So if you buy one of my streams, or if you buy one of those boxes and you pull the letter K, then it means that you also, in addition to your metal card, you also get the suitcase. Then there is the letter J, is the card brick that I showed earlier as well. Right, so there's another redemption prize. You can pull the letter J and then you can get that one. If you get more boxes, then this is the Kanto region batch set that I showed earlier. As you can see here, so that means that 3, the symbol and the 1, that means that you only get one of these every 3 cases. So you have to buy 3 cases and then you get one of those batch displays. And then this set has like a bunch more batch displays that you can buy. As you can see in the numbers above, you have to buy more and more cases. So if you want the Johto region, you have to get 5 cases. If you want the Hun batch set, you have to get 10 cases. And then it goes on for the other regions as well. And some crazy numbers like 15 cases, 20 cases, 30 cases. This one is 20. Kalos is 25. Alola is 30. So we're getting into pretty crazy numbers here of cases. 35 for the Galar region. 40 cases for that one, Paldea region. And just FYI, normally the print run of some of these sets tends to be around 300 cases, like 300 cases, 300 to 600 perhaps. So yeah, 40 cases of that is a pretty big chunk on the entire set. Okay, and that's it for the card list, right? The actual document continues because you have like the full images of all the cards here, right? So before there was only a subset, a sample of like 3 or 4 cards each. This document basically has every single image. Let me show some of the cool ones. If I keep scrolling down. So here we have all the 9 ancients, right? So these are all the ancient cards that you can get. So these are all 9 of them. And then we can get, let's look at the megas, if the megas are here. And now the Pikachu set is here. Here you have all, how many of these are there? 15. 15 of these Pikachus, and again, each one of these is serialized. These are the megas, right? There's 9 megas in total. These are serialized out of 18. Only 18 of each one of these exist. And these are all 9 cards that you can get. I did pull this one in the previous case, I remember that. And here the stained glass, again, my favorite. The stained glass just look fantastic. Not only they're extra long, they look super, super cool. And I pulled a bunch of these because, again, there's like three of these per case. Every case is going to have 3 of these different stained glass ones. I remember I pulled this one, the EDs, all the EDs. And here are the big gold tickets, also another case hit serialized out of 18. And there you have all of the ones available. There's 18 of these. This is a big set. Eternatus. I think I did pull this one on the last case. And yeah, here we have some of the trainers that are out of 10. I actually have this Satoshi. I can quickly show it as well. And there you have it. That is the card list. So, okay. So we can go back here to the case now, and we can see we can open some boxes. I can also quickly show, so here I have the Satoshi. So these are some of the trainer tickets, right? So here is the Satoshi. So again, this one, when I bought my cases, this came on a flattened open box. It was just one of these boxes, but the way they send it to you, you send it flattened and open with the card separately. That one is a serial 4 out of 10. 4 out of 10 with the Satoshi. And yet some people just then use the box to put it somewhere inside the case. So most people just sell it separately. Some people use them as giveaways. So it's up to each seller, right? But that's what you get when you buy a bunch of cases. All right, so I'm going to open a few of these. This case, so far, the only big hit that has been pulled from this case is one of the serialized Pikachu cards. There is 2 of those. 2 of those on every single case. And we've pulled one, right? So we might pull another Pikachu card. We might pull one of the trainers with a redemption. We might pull one of the stained glass. Or we might pull one of the big case hits. We'll see. This case, right now, as of the moment of recording this video, this is still available in my Whatnot shop. But I think it is possible I might just open the entire case myself and then sell the cards individually. If so, if you want to join the Discord, are interested in any of them, feel free to do so. But all right, so let's just crack open like a few ones here from the top, like those 3. I'm going to see what we crack open on those. And yeah, and the case, quickly put aside, this case, super, super cool case again. It's a fantastic case. Very heavy, very bulky, and very, very annoying to ship. So I've had to ship a couple of these, obviously, because people have pulled those as redemption prices and whatnot. So I have to ship a few already. But all right, so here are the cards. So it has 50 again. Each one of these cases has 50 of these packs. And the way I open them, I typically just crack that right away and I just rip it open. So we have 1 card. All right, so we didn't pull any hit on that first pack, and this is actually 1 card I had already pulled. And I remember we had this one was in the previous case, and I didn't remember who this Pokemon was, and I still don't. We did find out, but then I forgot. It was several days ago. Okay, let's open. That was card number 1. Open card number 2. Card number 2. I think this one is also no hit. Yeah, that is not a hit. So I'm not pulling anything super awesome on these ones yet. Although that looks pretty awesome. And yeah, as you can see, this is basically the same kind of thick metal slab that you have on your on all the one-piece sets that I've been doing, except that this one's a Pokemon. These 2 I would consider to be very base tier. So I haven't pulled anything that has the crazy holofalls or anything else, or any of the ancients. Right? So I would say those 2 are pretty generic ones. Let's take a look at number 3. Ooh, number 3 might be a ticket. This feels long. Let's see. Oh yes, sir. Number 3 is one of the stained glass tickets. All right, these are the best. Well, I mean, the best is the case hit, obviously, but I would say like this is probably second best. To me, these are my favorite. Oh, right, look at that. That looks astonishing. That looks crazy. Crazy good, that one. Look at that. See, and you're gonna get, and it's so shocking. This is not serialized. It's not serialized and it's not a case hit. You get 3 of these on every case. 3 of those in every case. That is fantastic. Okay, so that means that's the first one that I pulled on this case, actually. So that means that there is 2 more of these in the case still. Okay, but this is a sample of cards. I'm actually going to open a couple more. Let's see. I did 1, 3, and 5, so I'm going to do 2 and 4 from those top boxes. Let's just say 2 and 4. So I will do like one from each one of the top rows. And we have 5. I'm going to hope that I can pull something that has like a cooler holo effect. We'll see. This one is not it. This one is another regular card. Oh, but yeah, this one does have some of that very, like, a lot more detailing on the foiling and everything. Right? So a lot more detailing than the other ones. I do not know who this one is, though. So you would have to tell me in the comments if you want. But I will post it on Discord afterwards. But yeah, I mean, crazy amount of detail. This one also has like all the studs embedded. And sometimes when you have so many studs, you realize that one of them is missing. This one has all of them. That's pretty awesome. But it has very, very cool effects on that. Again, this is not serialized, and I think this is just a regular card. So it's going to be more of those on this set. And okay, here's the last one I'm going to open from this case. So that will be 5 in total. 5 in total, but we're not opening anything. Let's see. Nope, that's a regular card. It could be an ancient though. But it's not one of the ones with the redemptions or anything else. So this could be... It is an ancient. Look at that. Perfect. Not my favorite ancient, but the ancient cards are pretty awesome. I do like those. And there's also 3 of these in every case. So that means that this case now has 2. 2 more ancients available. But yeah, this is the Dawai Pokemon Metal set. So you can see the stained glass are just crazy good. I do love this. They are sometimes a bit annoying to store because of the size. So you have to get, what I normally do for these oversized cards, I just get sleeves that are for currency, for like banknotes, and then they fit perfectly. Well, there you have it. So that is the Dawai set. Again, so this is the case that we have right here. So I've opened 5 of these, and the case maybe had like 40 boxes left. We've opened only 1 stained glass, but not a single one of the redemptions or the big case hits yet. Yeah, again, I'm not a huge Pokemon person. I just thought this set looked way too cool to pass up. So I really did want to try it out. And yeah, this is my very last case. So after I'm done, then these sets tend to sell out very quickly. So after I'm done with this case, I think it's unlikely I'll be able to get any more. But I hope you enjoy that. And as always, please remember to hit those like and subscribe buttons and join me on the Whatnot and Discord channels. All the links are on the video description. Take care and see you next time.